Good morning, viewers. It's Tuesday morning, February 25, 2025, and I'm your host, Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money. Welcome to ST Money's 7 a.m. early morning news, where we provide you the latest, concise, and precise stock market wrap. The Nasdaq Composite dropped on Monday, with technology stocks stuck in a slump as the artificial intelligence growth story remains murky. The Nasdaq Composite fell more than 1% on Monday, with big technology stocks creating the biggest drag as investors worried about demand for technology supporting artificial intelligence while they waited for results from market heavyweight Nvidia. It was also Nasdaq's third consecutive loss and the fourth daily drop of more than 1% so far in February. The tech heavy index finished the day 1.21% lower to finish at 19,286. It was the index's second consecutive daily decline of more than 1%. The S&P 500 dropped 0.5%, marking its third straight day of declines to close below 6,000 at 5,983, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average managed to eke out a tiny gain of 0.08% to end at 43,461. The S&P 500 finished the last hour trading lower after President Trump said in a press conference that tariffs on Canada and Mexico were set to move forward on the schedule next week. The index has lost all of its post-inauguration gains and has lost 0.22% since Trump took office. Still, analysts see AI-related growth as a strong tailwind for the S&P 500 this year. Investors eyed another mammoth pledge to invest in the US technology under the Trump administration. Apple finished up 0.7% after the iPhone maker vowed to spend more than $500 billion in US investments in the next 4 years, including setting up a factory in Texas for AI servers in line with the huge AI project dubbed Stargate that SoftBank, Oracle, and OpenAI are leading. Nvidia was the S&P 500's biggest index point drag, ending the session down 3.1%, and it was followed by chipmaker Broadcom Incorporated down 4.9% and Amazon.com down 1.8%. Investors were concerned about future demand for Nvidia's pricey AI chips as they await its quarterly results on Wednesday. Nvidia shares fell 3.1% on Monday. Also adding to the uncertainty, Microsoft Corporation has scrapped leases for sizable data center capacity in the US, suggesting a potential oversupply of AI infrastructure. Microsoft said its plan to invest over $80 billion in AI and cloud capacity this fiscal year was intact, but that it may strategically pace or adjust. Infrastructure in some areas. Microsoft shares ended down 1%. The more defensive healthcare index led percentage gains closed up 0.75% with technology with while technology was the biggest laggard ending down 1.43%. The tech sector's biggest percentage decliner with a 10.5% drop was another popular AI stock, Palantir Technologies. Constellation Energy and PDD2 dropped. Berkshire Hathaway shares hit record highs in early trading after Warren Buffett's conglomerate reported a record annual profit and its Class B shares ended up more than 4%. Nike was the top performer on the S&P 500. Nike stock finished up 4.9% after Jefferies raised its rating to buy from hold, noting that its chief executive was positioning the company for growth. There were modest climbs in shares of Boeing and Travelers companies. In recent trading, US Treasury prices were little changed. The 10-year yield fell to 4.390%, having settled at 4.419% on Friday. Bitcoin prices fell below $94,000. Crypto-linked stocks including Coinbase and Robinhood also fell. West Texas Intermediate crude rose 0.6% to $70.83 a barrel. Gold ticked up slightly. The price of the precious metal rose 0.4% to $2,948 a troy ounce. Gold is approaching a landmark of $3,000 as it continues to break record after record. Key events this week: US consumer confidence and Apple shareholder meeting on Tuesday, US new home sales and Nvidia earnings on Wednesday, and US GDP durable goods initial jobless claims on Thursday. US PCE inflation, income and spending Friday. The Personal Consumption Expenditure Index, that is the PCE, the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation gauge, is expected on Friday and could help markets gauge the timing of the central bank's first rate cut this year. That's it for today, my dear viewers. And if you're enjoying our content, please do subscribe, like, and share this video as much as possible. I will see you again tomorrow morning. In the meantime, happy investing, stay inspired, and remember, it is all about money.